Hey everybody, big welcome back. And today I'm going to be showing you a game for the Oculus VR, which we got over the holidays. And it is Premium Bowling. So for people that don't know, Oculus is a VR video game system where you basically have a headset and a couple of controllers. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. So the game we're looking at today I bought on sale for like $16.99 Canadian. So if you're in the States, I think that's probably around 12 bucks, which is like 40% off or something like that. I think it's regular like $26.99 or something. But showing you a couple of the menus before we go in, and also I'll mention that this is one of a handful of bowling alleys that are available. And when you look around the bowling alleys, I'll just point out that you can't actually walk around them. There is some free bowling in something called Rec Room, which is also fun, but it gets kind of annoying because it's mostly, and no offense to kids, but overrun with kids that don't actually have any interest in doing the bowling. They come, they start the game, and then they screw off and play darts or go and get water bottles from the machine. And ultimately, if you're in a multiplayer game and the other person doesn't go, your game doesn't progress. So if you're 10 minutes in and the kid, loses their train of thought, ruins the game. I've done a little bit of multiplayer with this, and so far everything went smoothly. And these are not real players; those are just NPCs. But this does have multiplayer online and also in person. So you might be like, well, how does one headset go between multiple people? And I'm glad you asked, because it's actually pretty simple. Is you guys can set it up to share the headset. I didn't do that, but if anyone wants a more in-depth review, we can do that. But ultimately what they end up doing is you will bowl 2 frames, then the next player will bowl 2 frames, and then the next player will bowl 2 frames, and so on, because the frames go pretty quickly. Here what I'm actually showing you is that in the background, at the back wall there, you can actually put on music videos, like, the latest hits, top 100, whatever. I don't know. I didn't go through all of it, but ultimately I did try it out. I just didn't want to do it for this video because we'd end up with some monetization issues, but that is pretty cool. If you want to get together with some of your friends, like, you can actually play with, whatever, half a dozen of your real world friends all virtually in the bowling alley together and have your mics on and chat. So here we are. I'm going to show you. That was a complete screw up ball. I just wasn't ready. Ultimately, I was just trying to power through this game. I was only going to record the first game. You play 3 games just like you do in regular league bowling. I was going to only do the first one, then I was like, whatever. The games are quick. They're only about 5 minutes each with 1 player. So you'll get to see. Overall, graphics in this I thought are pretty decent for what it is. The Oculus Quest 2, in my opinion, the graphics are pretty much on par with an old Xbox 360. That's where we're at. I think we still have a long way to go in VR to make it, comparable with anything like Xbox Series X or PS5, things of that nature. You can see things are very animated in their styling, and that is just, it is what it is. I don't know anything about developing games or why the limitations are there, but anyway. So you'll see on the thing, we'll actually, and I don't know if I already showed it, but in the menus, that purple area, you can shut that off. That's your oil pattern, just like in real bowling. They've got oil on the lanes, and then they also have like weekly challenges of, like, doing it if you want to be in this week's standings or whatever. You have to bowl with the oil on, whatever the pattern is, Sundance or Blue Moon or whatever, like, the name of the oil pattern is. Just to create a different little challenge, I guess. And they do like worldwide ranking and things like that. So it is pretty cool. Now, as for gameplay, I'll say basically you've got your 2 controllers, one of which, the left one, is going to be used for your kind of maneuvering your player, walking around. You do not have to walk around. You can stand right on the front line and throw the ball, and you can see that you just press the button and the ball comes to you. And sorry, and I was saying though, the second controller, your right hand controller, if you're right-handed, obviously it's reversed if you're southpaw, but is for throwing the ball. So when you see me actually throwing the ball in game, you're not actually seeing my arm swing, but that is actually what's happening in real world. My arm is swinging as if I've got a bowling ball in it. I'm holding a controller and I swing it back and roll it forward just like I was in a real bowling alley playing bowling. That's pretty cool. So it's not like a controller like a normal video game. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think I'm going to go over a couple more of the menu items here with you in a few minutes. But this is only the second alley I've played on, by the way, but it's pretty cool. I haven't played on the beach one yet. That's probably where I'm going to go next. But yeah, you can see here. So what else will I say about it? Little things, little movements in your wrist do make a huge difference. And then and the ball you pick, they've actually, I just play with whatever they've got there, but you can pick weighted balls with different settings in them and all that shit. So now, one thing I'm not aware of, I didn't see anything for it like achievements or awards or anything like that. It would be nice, and I may just have missed it. There could be totally stuff for this, but I didn't see, like, you know, winning, I don't know, fucking bowling shirt or something. Like, they, you know, if there was something available, or a trophy, you know what I mean, just to give you something to look forward to later in the game. But there very well may be. And then I guess what else will I say here? So when I throw the ball, so I'm just standing up and throwing at full height. I don't know if I have it on recording, but actually I have tried like bending down as if like I was actually in the bowling alley. A lot of times it depends throughout the game. I used to be in a league. I'd often start with the crouch, like, you know, walking up towards the line and crouching as I approach, and then sliding nicely down the lane. But throughout the evening, as my back gets sorer and sorer, I would end up having to just kind of walk and lock my elbow and just do a straight throw down the lane for comfort. And why I'm bringing that up is because those actually do impact your gameplay on this. It goes based on your real world stance. The game's got sensors all in the headset and in the handsets and all the shit, and it knows, you know, if you crouch down, it knows you crouch down. If I look to the right, that's my head actually tilting to the right. That was me hitting the button by accident. Which, for people that aren't familiar with this kind of game headset, let you know that I know it looks so jerky on playback. When you're sitting here watching a fixed screen, it looks very jerky to you. But if you were actually in the headset watching, it looks properly smooth, because it looks like, you know what I mean, your environment is moving around just like your real head. If we glued a camera to your forehead, this is pretty much what you would see all day when you watch it back. Like, the video's all jerky, but your eyes balance it out and make it look level. Anyway, hopefully you understand what I mean by that. Lady back there in the peanut gallery, if you get a strike or whatever, she'll clap for you, which is nice. I appreciated that to her. She did the one time I pointed at her. I don't know, tried to give her a thumbs up, but apparently it doesn't give a thumbs up. Overall, I guess my impression for $16, worth it. It's a fun game. Look forward to getting better at it. It's even at $26 or whatever, the full price. I think if you like bowling and you want something else to do, I think it's worthwhile. It's definitely better than the Rec Room version. Although reading like the comments for people's reviews on the game, there was definitely some reviews saying that people would like it if they had the darts and pool tables and whatever here. I hate to sound like a grumpy old man saying this, but I'm glad they didn't put that in this, because like when you go to Rec Room and you want to play bowling and the kid fucks off and goes and plays with the water dispenser or whatever, it ruins your game waiting on people. So this was designed to be a simple go and do it bowling game, and that's exactly what it is. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. We can see if there's anything else that I wanted to mention to you guys with this. I don't think so. You can pretty much... Oh, actually, yeah, there is one more thing we're going to do. I'm going to show you here in just a second so you can see. So let's just say if I'm looking and I'm like, what the hell, I got robbed, which when I used to be on a bowling league, I used to say that all the time. I got robbed. How'd that pin not touch that? They got fucking magnets in them. So here I just opened up the wrong menu, but here we go. You're going to go back to the little video player right here, and you can actually watch what happened at your ball, like at the pins. So you can see how everything just missed that one damn pin. In addition to that, I did not set up a strike graphic, but I did see in a menu that there is something for it. So I'm guessing you can have a cool something happen when you get a strike. Probably it flies up on the screen and goes strike or some shit. But still, I didn't bother getting into all the little menu options and stuff for this. I just kind of wanted to turn it on and play. But yeah. It's a good time. You saw my username on there. If you happen to have a Quest 2 and you want to add me as a friend on there and go bowling one night, I'd love to do that. There is a potential that I'll be doing live streams on this. Also, for anyone wondering, Oculus 2 has a way to record the game, which is how I've done this, but it doesn't save to your phone in your gallery. For whatever reason, the people at Oculus decided that you didn't need it in your gallery. They made it so you could share it, but like just by like direct messages or something like that, or you could upload it unedited to YouTube or use their editor. But I want to be able to cut scenes out and put audio over and whatever. So I actually used AZ Screen Recorder, which is an app for Android, which enabled me to record my screen. And to do that, you have to watch back your recorded video at regular speed while the app is recording your screen, and then you take that to your video editing software. And it's a bit of a pain in the ass because you got an extra step, but it made it so that I can get my clips. Also, AZ Screen Recorder does allow for direct YouTube sharing, so that you can actually live stream your screen right over to YouTube. So that is it's an option that is available, and I may or may not do that. I don't know. We'll see. It might be just too much of a pain in the ass to bother with, but yeah, hopefully I'll see some of you guys out on the lanes, and I might do some online multiplayer video as well. Let you guys see that. There's several modes for it. I've only just tried single player for this one, like you're watching right now, multiplayer with 2 of us, and I did the multiplayer, but I think you can create leagues and shit like that, or there's like other crap I never got into. Basically, at this point, I'm just trying to keep blabbing until the video ends, so I don't have to edit any of this out, but you get the idea. So I'll say that you cannot go and hit on that bartender. I already tried, so don't even bother. Not gonna work. I do look forward to seeing where games will end up in the future. Like, you know, if this is where we're at today, maybe in 5 years or 10 years, like these VR headsets will be at the graphics of an Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 or something like that. Would be nice. I don't know what it is I want to play in it. Microsoft Flight Simulator would be one thing for sure. But for whatever reason, Microsoft is anti-VR headset and can't be bothered to make one for the Xbox, but I don't know. They're probably smarter than me and have a reason not to. But they don't want to explain it, so. Anyway. Listen, guys, I had a lot of fun sharing this video with you guys, and I appreciate you listening to my bullshit. Hopefully you like the game. I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up. It is what it is. You know, don't expect to be actually bowling for 16 bucks, but for what it is, it's actually good. You know, you actually do have to have good stance and hand control and all that. And so it is a good time. It is a little better with the music on. Like I said, I just couldn't do that. And also, I imagine if you're playing with friends, that probably will improve the gameplay a little bit more as well. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you again in the near future. And maybe we'll do some more VR games because there's actually a ton on there. So I just got to look and see what I'd want to buy. They got Medal of Honor, but it looks like Medal of Honor from Xbox 360, and that's like 30 or 40 bucks. And it's like, do I want to pay 30 or 40 bucks for a game that came out like 17 years ago or something like that? But maybe I might be that stupid. So if I do, I guess I'll make videos on it. But thanks for watching, guys. I will see you all next time.